Here we have a new 2023 Ford F-150. This one comes in the Tremor trim level in Agate black metallic, and we have black sport cloth interior. Now the powertrain consists of a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged EcoBoost V6 engine, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And coming around to the front end here, love just the golden yellow accents throughout on the Tremor. Had LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps, and LED fog lights. Those daytime running lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera picks it up. But absolutely fantastic styling here. And then down here we have 18-inch aluminum wheels. Running boards here. Passive keyless entry on the front. And then over here we have our power door lock controls, power mirror controls, rear window lock, and then we have automatic one-touch up and down windows for the front, and then just regular power windows for the back. Love having this pocket here, and great job using all of this door panel for storage. Bottle holder here, small mat pocket there. And then we get the side mirror lights, so cut that on. And that's how you can get those to come on if you need it in the dark or whatever. And you can do it for both sides. And then you hit this twice to fold down that tailgate. And then bed light here, headlamp controls are here, fog lights, and then brightness for the gauge cluster, electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage, adjustable pedals. And here's our power driver seat, power lumbar support. And I just love the kind of army texture we have here. It looks really, or the camouflage texture, excuse me, to go with this Tremor here. Cup holder here. Again, same usability, just about the same usability as that front door panel. But I have this front seat adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3", longer legs, plenty of space. With it being a crew cab pickup truck, I would expect that. Do like that we have seat back pockets on both sides. Cup holders here, a little storage pocket for a phone, rear AC vents, 12 volt, 120 volt, 3-prong household plug-in, and then USB-C, USB-A input there. So far, really impressed with this interior. Dome lights. You can probably hang 2 or 3 hangers here on this bigger hook, and your grab bars here. So let's make our way to the back. Fuel filler here. And then I already folded the tailgate down, so we'll take a look in here. So bed liner on this one, it's a drop down bed liner. Have another 120 volt 3-prong plug in there. Bed lights here. And there's a look at the back end. Love the sound of this exhaust, by the way. Absolutely great sound. We'll test it out on the test drive. And then if you want to, you can pull this and then fold the seat up. So bear with me, I need both hands. And there's a space underneath the seat there. You can do that on both sides. Then you can fold it back down. Then you can also fold this seat back down as well. And then there's a jack back there, all that. So. And then with that, you just have to pull it back in, lock it into place. And I'll see if we can see through the tint for this window sticker here. I'm gonna try and put it in the description of the video. But several standard features, and then our sticker price is right at $64,715. And this one has a few added options. And a big shout out to Ford Lincoln of Franklin for allowing me to review this today. I wish the weather would make its mind up. I don't know if it wants to be hot or if it wants to be cold and windy. But awesome having the power front passenger seat with power lumbar as well on this Tremor. And then we have a glove box up top and then a lockable glove compartment down below. Looks like the wheel locks came out. But love the design here, kind of like the Expedition, how it's longer. And then a nice pocket here for additional storage. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood very quickly so we can just see the engine bay. And it's mostly covered up. There's that 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6. And let's make our way to the driver's seat. Leather wrap steering wheel feels really nice. Again, love the yellow stitching. Just makes a big difference. And over to this rather large screen here, we do have navigation, and that's over there. I like that we can scroll through this here, depending on what we want to see on that right side, and you still have a full screen view of the navigation. So plenty of different things that you can see, and I really like that you can get into it. So phone, audio, if you want that up. Again, with the fuel economy, we can do that, switch trips. And then features over here, towing. Now for the cruise control, I don't think this one has adaptive, so you don't have to worry about that. But for the lane keeping system, you do have to put it in either alert, aid, or alert and aid. So I always like to keep it on alert and aid, so I'm getting the full effect of what I'm paying for here. Our settings are here. We get AM, FM, XM radio, along with Bluetooth audio, and then we also have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility. We can set up our favorites here, which I really like, and then we have a Wi-Fi hotspot. Pull up all the apps here. And there's our backup camera there. I love that it takes up this whole, especially when you have a full-size pickup truck, this whole screen is taken up. And you have guidelines that follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then down here we have our dual zone automatic climate controls. So it's getting a little hot in here, so I'm gonna turn that on for a second. And very responsive. I love having the 3 auto modes. So that'll set your fan speed, and then we can go in and out of the screen there. And a lot of buttons you can really, like volume there, tune, so you can actually get about as good as you can get with all the buttons here and actually do what you want to do without having to go in the screen there. And a 12 volt, 3-prong, 120 volt, 3-stage heated seats, trailer brake controller, drive modes, we can go through that, and we do have several. So tow haul, normal, slippery, deep snow, sand, and then we have mud ruts, rock crawl, and then go in the other direction we have our eco and sport. And then we can push this button to lock the rear differential, and then we have our 4-wheel drive controls as well. So rear wheel, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, of course put it in neutral before you do that, and it'll change over. And this will pull up the camera, touch of a button, and then we have our trail control, toggle that there, traction control, hazards, a little storage up here. Tends to get a little hot, so I wouldn't leave a phone up there, but nice to have that. USB-C, USB-A input, storage areas, the cup holder there, well, 2 cup holders. And then for the shifter, of course, we can fold that down if you want to make this a workspace, then fold it back up, and then hit the lever behind, reverse, neutral, drive. Then we have a manual mode, and you can manually shift using these buttons on the side here. And a huge center console cubby space, removable tray, and there's a USB-C, USB-A input in there. And then what's really cool is you can actually lock this part. And then from here, once you fold that down, you can fold this out, and it can be a workstation. You can put your laptop, and then of course having that, well, I guess you use this one here, having this plug up front, you can keep your laptop charged if you're sitting somewhere, whatever. So I love that. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. Aux switches here, you want to set up light bars, etc. Sunglass holder. Premium dome lights here. Now to the steering wheel, we do have our lane keep system. We can toggle that here. Cruise control, set that. Volume controls, voice recognition, Bluetooth controls, and then this is used as a toggle for your favorites on the radio or your track list if you're listening to your iPod or something. And then use these buttons up here to go through that digital part of the gauge cluster in the middle. So we can show trailer information if we're towing, info on the truck, tire pressure, pitch and roll for off-road, things of that nature, power distribution, and then trip fuel. We can track our fuel economy. So that's what I like to do. I like to keep it there. Push button start, blinkers, high beams, and then we can flash the high beams there. Windshield wipers, and then you can turn up the intensity, and then wiper fluid there. And then here's the key fob with remote start.